Welcome to the all-new Toyota Kluger. This is the replacement to the long-running third-generation model. And, for the first time in Australia, it's available with a hybrid powertrain option. Here we're testing the absolute base model GX, with both the V6 petrol engine and front-wheel drive, and the 2.5 hybrid, which comes standard with all-wheel drive. This is a big model change and not merely an update or facelift. For starters, it jumps to Toyota's latest TNGA platform, and it showcases the company's latest design language. It's 76mm longer than the previous model, 5mm wider, and 25mm taller. The wheelbase is also 60mm longer. That gives you some idea of the extra passenger space inside. Interestingly, Toyota offers the V6 in both front and all-wheel drive configuration. It doesn't matter which engine you go for though, all GX models look pretty much identical and feature the same 18-inch alloy wheels. Toyota has really taken a giant leap forward with the interior. It's now much more modern and refined than ever before. You have storage options everywhere you look, and despite being the GX, the seats are fairly supportive and the trim seems decent in quality. There's even contrast stitching. We love the full-width shelf that runs across the dash, and the neat little cavity for your phone. The GX features selectable drive modes, a huge center console box, and an 8-inch touchscreen. There is abundant rear passenger space, and of course the middle row slides forward and back. Again, surprisingly for the base GX, you've got rear climate vents with temp control and multiple charging ports. Accessing the third row is made easy thanks to a quick slide and tilt mechanism, and there is a decent sized gap to step through. Once you're in, headroom is pretty good, and the bench is mounted up a bit so your legs have somewhere to drop down. Legroom really depends on where the middle row is positioned. Right up the back, the boot volume doesn't set any benchmarks for this class, but it is certainly large enough to accommodate a full family. You can fold down the third row via pull straps from the back, and the seats lay completely flat. There's also a handy, although small, underfloor storage area, and a neat position for the cargo blind. Going with the V6, it's all about peak power. Torque levels are not that impressive, but it does hit its peak in the upper middle portion of the rev range. It's a nice engine though, providing smooth operation and a roaring note. If it were our choice though, we'd probably go with the all-wheel drive model. Introducing a hybrid was a master stroke by Toyota, as not many rivals offer the technology at the moment. And it's great that you can get a hybrid in all trim levels. It's not reserved for the most expensive variants, in other words. Performance is actually quite decent, but the fuel economy is what really impresses. We guess the only element we don't like is the boring CVT automatic. This is what they go like.